Have you ever wanted to be able to just record your voice notes, your ideas, anything you want into your phone, and then have that all be converted into high quality content ready for you to post to social networks? Well, here's how you do it. What I'm going to do is show you a little process I have created through slack.com, which is completely free to download and start using for this process. And it's really as simple as, hey Siri, open Slack, click the microphone button down the bottom right, start talking, the speech to text recognition will kick in, it'll turn all of your voice notes into text, it'll add it into a Slack channel, and then I've got a process here which will take that content, run it through Perplexity AI, then ChatGPT, then output to a Trello board with an image, with a YouTube title and description, with a voiceover script ready to go. Let's jump into it, I'll show you how it works. So first, let's look at Trello.com. So this is an idea of how you will see content. I usually set up a Trello board with lists, content, scheduled, and posted. And that just creates a very simple workflow so that all of your new content ideas go into this column as cards. Then you can edit, proofread, or have your marketing manager or content creator do all the processing for you. Simply set a scheduled date on the content, and that will then move through the process and automatically be posted to your favorite social network. So this is what it looks when you open the card. You've got all your content here from Perplexity AI. You've got your images attached. You've got title and description, and then a voiceover script here as well, ready to go. So if we look how this all works, this is Slack, and you can download Slack for your mobile as well, which makes it very easy to add content into it. And this is what it looks like. I've done a few different tests here where I've just talked into the phone, it puts it into text, and then I've got my make.com process which will read that text. I run this once every 30 minutes. You can make it run every 15 minutes if you like. You can set up a schedule that works for you as to how often you're going to be having ideas and then wanting them to be converted into article content. Now, to get all of this, simply go over to our school group, which is school.com/marketing automation. And you can then click into the classroom tab. You'll see there's a first course here, which shows you how to simply specify a keyword phrase, and then that's going to run through all of the different AI platforms, create content on it, and do something similar to this. This next course is showing you simply how to be able to talk into your phone and have that content automatically do the same process. There's two parts to this first process, one which creates the content, puts it into Trello, and there's the second part which will take that content and automatically post it to your social networks. This is showing the first part as well on a speech-to-text process. So click inside here. You're going to be able to download the SOPs, so you can simply give this to your marketing manager or content creation person, and they can go through the whole process and set it up. Or you can come over here and download the make.com automation as well, and this is going to be super easy for you to then upload into Make and have the process there ready to go. So if we go over to Make, this is how it works. So the first element is this Slack option, which watches a public channel for new messages. Now all you do here is select your list from Slack, and I've chosen marketing automation, which I set up as a new list. So that means anything that goes into that channel is automatically going to be converted into content. The next part of the process is it sends that text straight over to Perplexity AI as simply as you recorded it into Slack. So you can then start playing with this. You can add some more details. You can make this message you put into Slack as simple or as complicated as you like, and that will be sent straight to Perplexity, which will then return a result. Then we send this over to OpenAI, ChatGPT, which is going to then create a catchy title for what Perplexity AI has produced, which we're then going to use later to be able to create a new folder in Google Drive and a Trello card. So this next part of the process creates an image based on that title, and then we download that image through the HTTP module, which we need to then be able to save to Google Drive. So this Google Drive option then just creates a new folder based on the title, and then it uploads the image created through DALL-E to that folder. Then we create a new card in Trello, and you can specify the board that you want this to go to and the list. And then this is going to just create a new card at the top of that list. Then we're going to add the attachment, which is the image file created through ChatGPT or DALL-E. And then we're going to do the next operations for writing a voice script for YouTube. And then that is going to then add that as a comment in Trello. And then the last part is writing the YouTube title and description, which is then going to add that as a new comment in Trello as well. So that's the whole process there. It's simple when you look at it from an overview, but it's quite powerful when you think about the ability to be able to just speak into your phone. Hey Siri, open Slack, click the microphone button, start recording. You can use this wherever you are. So I find it great if I'm looking at a particular content piece, or if I'm listening to a podcast and I get an idea, or even if I see a billboard and I'm like, that's a great idea for something. Simply open up the Slack app on your phone, record your voice note, and this whole process will run for you automatically. Again, you can download this whole automation through our school group. So I suggest you go over there, join, it's completely free. You can download everything you need and get going, creating your new content simply from voice notes.